Yes, the experience from Helix Nebula has shown us that providing cloud computing services to the science sector is not something that you can sell over the internet. As a self-service, it requires individual approaches, good understanding of the user requirements, and that we believe can still be done in a very direct approach with discussions, customer discussions, and to work out alternative scenarios, what would work the best in their situation. What now is possible from Helix Nebula is that we have a good set of references from different sciences, different types of applications, which of course can be used now as use cases and examples, and these will we of course communicate and share with everyone that is interested, and that might help to establish more intensive dialogue over the next months. We believe good examples exist of where commercial cloud services could benefit the user and the science organizations today. One example is where very dynamic use of resources is required, so that these can be obtained from a commercial cloud on demand. Second example is the use of specific resources for machine learning or deep learning applications, where GPU type of processing will be required that might not be available in every organization. And the third example is where scalability is required, where certain analytics results should be obtained in a short period of time, where it would maybe cost several weeks to do that in the existing organization. That could be done in a very short time than in the cloud by scaling up the number of resources involved. We are very happy with the EOS portal and the information that is now provided to users to get a transparent view of services that are possible, services where they can get access to. And T-Systems has been able with little effort to register in this portal. We think it was very well structured to do this. What we hope in future is that this portal will give users a transparent overview of alternatives that they can book and can use, and that also the access to the services will be just as simple as if they would book a service in their own organization. That is essential for the take-up, we believe. Absolutely. We see that as a very good instrument to bring together different contributors and users in an ecosystem. And a very good example where we are also participating is the Copernicus DIAS, a program from the European Commission and European Space Agency that try to leverage on the Sentinel satellite data that is available open and free in the EU. And the DIAS services have created an ecosystem around this with different tools, with different data contributing to the satellite data. And as T-Systems, we provide one of the 5 service platforms for users to exploit these data and build new business models on top of this. So we believe this is very, very helpful and can be an example for other communities to start in this direction, like in the healthcare sector. And we also use this instrument in areas of industry where we have built also marketplaces to look at more administrative applications, also for mobile. We know this instrument very well, and therefore we believe in the success of this for the future in the science sector. Key lessons learned for us were first and absolute most important, the collaboration that was made possible with the Helix Nebula project. We believe this is extremely important as the science sector has a very special character, how they procure services, how they implement services, and how users interact with organizations. To be able to understand this and to help improve the future developments of this, it's absolutely important, this collaboration. We learned a lot, And through this, we also hope that we can provide value to this sector in future. Second key learning is how cost transparency can benefit the science users. I think that is a more difficult thing that they have today in their current organizations due to the complex funding schemes, due to the complex relationships between users and organizations that can be very international. We believe with cloud, commercial cloud services in particular, this cost transparency can be extremely improved and would make it possible for organizations also to respond much better to trends, to optimize existing applications and to find new ways how to analyze data and provide information to users. The third lesson learned is that we can solve today with technology the key requirements of the users. However, what we believe also will be very important for future success is that the funding of science organizations and science programs will take better into account the new possibilities of commercial services that are there and that are available on the market. One way could be to avoid the continued investments in hardware and software, to find easy solutions to problems that might over time do not prove the best way in terms of cost, and to make users analyze and understand what and in what areas commercial cloud services could help them, and also reduce at the same time the cost for the taxpayer.